So there's two main factors causing material and labor variances. What are those? We've talked about them. I'm going to repeat them. Repetition is going to help you learn. They are quantity or price. That's it. We got quantity and price, quantity and price, quantity and price. Quantity could be the time, labor. It could be the amount of units. Price is how much we pay for that. And so to determine the variances, for the price, we just take the actual quantity times the actual price less the actual quantity times the standard price. So it's all of our actuals times the standard price. All we're saying here is what we should have paid per unit for all of our actual units minus what we thought we should have paid for our actual units. So all we're doing here is our estimated price per unit, if it was applied against how many units we actually produced, what is that versus what we actually spent per unit? And then to figure out our quantity variance, we do the reciprocal. We figure out what is our standard quantity and standard price, what we thought should be, we estimated the total price to be, if it was true to our estimates, and we'll subtract that from our actual quantity times our standard price. Memorize these formulas, price variance and quantity variance. Both of these will always add up to your cost variance. The cost variance is very simple to calculate, right? So an easy check for yourself, take actual cost minus standard cost, get your cost variance, figure out these two other pieces, and if you add both of these up and they don't equal your cost variance, you did something wrong. Make sure you memorize these formulas. You can either memorize them or logically understand them. Logical understanding here, price variance, what did we actually pay per unit versus what did we expect to pay for all the units? And then we just take the difference. And then this is what did we actually pay? What did we expect to totally pay if we were to use all the units we expected to use? And then what is the standard price, or what would we expect to pay for the amount of units we actually did use, not what we expected to use. So this is changing the estimate of, this is estimating based off of our estimated quantity, and this is estimating based off of our estimated price, but actual quantity. Other ways to back into this, if we know the cost variance and it's hard for you to memorize one of these formulas, you could always memorize the cost variance and memorize the price variance and then subtract to get your quantity variance. So it's just an algorithmic formula. So you could manipulate this in any way to make it easy for yourself. You're going to get more formulas like this for your overhead variance. Overhead variance is a little more complex. So I need you to memorize these, flashcard these. And so here's another way to perform it. These actual quantity times actual price. I like this kind of drawing out, and you can make acronyms too. That if let me know if this is struggle for you, and we can always make up some acronyms as well. But actual quantity times actual price less the actual quantity times the standard price is your price variance, and then the actual quantity times the standard price and the standard quantity times the standard price is our quantity variance. And the standard price is the amount that should have been paid for the resources acquired, or estimate price. Estimated price, standard quantity is our estimated quantity. So another way, this is just all different ways we're looking at the exact same thing. This is our actual cost. That's another way to look at this. Actual cost on the left, actual quantity times actual price. This is our standard or estimated cost, standard quantity times standard price on the right. And then this is actual quantity times standard price in the middle. So if you can remember that this bucket on the left, bucket on the right, and then our price variance is just comparing this actual cost less the estimated price for our actual quantity. And then our quantity variance is our estimated price of the actual quantity less our standard cost. So I know that's a lot previously, and I'll open it up for questions and I'll look through the notes after we go through material computing these variances. I just want us to be aware that this is a memorization effort. So use one of these slides and whatever you best understand and memorize this. You'll need it.